Hello and welcome to another pick a card reading. This reading is about new love and love on the horizon. So it's mostly for people who are looking for love, and it could be about a new connection if you've already met someone recently, but mostly it'll be for the next connection to come along that has the potential for intimacy. So as always, we've got our three piles here. Group 1 is on the left, Group 2 is in the middle, and Group 3 is on the right. The timestamps will be in the description box below, along with the cards that I'm using, and there is also a link to my Facebook page. If you'd like a private reading with me, you can contact me on there. I hope you enjoy your reading. Hey Group 1, and welcome to your reading. If you chose the pink heart quartz, this reading is for you. Pretty excited about this reading because I don't think I've done this topic before. New love, love on the horizon. So this is a connection that is on your horizon. It is possible that you've already met this person. If you're in a new connection, you've just met someone, this is probably about them. And if you haven't met somebody, then this is the next person to come in and what you can expect from them. So it doesn't mean that it's going to be the forever thing. It's just the next person to come across your path in with the potential for intimacy or more. And so yeah, it could be a warning, it could be a message of something bigger, but we'll see as we unpack the cards. So let's start in with your future person's energy and their life at the moment. So future person's energy, we've got the Two of Cups and the Ten of Cups. And their life at the moment, so this is all of where they're at and the type of person they are, and there's a lot of information here about this person. Ten of Cups, Two of Cups, Two of Swords, and the Hermit. I feel like this person is potentially a teacher of some kind or a guide. I do get a lot of spiritual energy coming off of this, but it doesn't have to be a spiritual teacher or guide. There's a lot of different people connecting, obviously, so it's going to be a little different for everybody. But they're in a position where I feel they are a teacher of some kind, or still learning about life themselves. But I feel like they, with the Hermit card, Two of Swords, they're not, I feel like they're not entirely sure. They're not the type of person that always has a great big plan. They sort of just go with the flow of the universe, I do feel. I feel like they spend a lot of time alone. They could have been single for a long time as well with the Hermit card here. Not too certain of their direction, but just sort of guided by spirit. A real lover of beauty and pleasure in life as well. Two of Cups, Ten of Cups. They might be somebody who really does enjoy dating people and enjoying that sort of the sensual, playful connections, I feel. That I do feel as well they do want that special person in their life to have the Ten of Cups with. They do want that special person, but I also get that they're not going to settle for anything. I do feel that there's somebody who it has to be the right fit for them. They're not someone who can settle easily. I feel like they've done a lot of their life by themselves. They've had to raise themselves maybe, or they've just gone it alone quite a bit, and they've so to be in their circle or to be close to them, I feel like they'd have a really small personal circle. They could be very popular though, but the people that are most important to them are the very few close to them. So to penetrate that close inner sanctum, you would have to be someone who's really got a lot of chemistry with them. I'll go through the signs actually. In their energy, they do have Virgo. Obviously it might not be because everyone's different, but we've got Virgo, Leo, Taurus, Libra, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Aquarius. We got a lot here. We've got, I already said Libra, it's there again. Taurus, I said that too. Right, yeah, there's a fair few energies here, but anyway, so yeah, your person is a lover of life, a lover of beauty, a lover of pleasure. I feel like they don't really like to let life get them down, really optimistic person as well. I feel like they're going through a lot of changes in their own world as well. There's like an evolution happening within them, and they're not too certain about what it is, but it's causing them to go within and really question a lot of their own life. And that might be why you come into each other's contact, because there's something you can learn off each other, or you're mirroring in that way, in that you're at a place in life where there's a lot of uncertainty ahead, but you have this inner knowing that you're being guided somewhere else to expand in that regard. Like you're aware, but you're not, you feel it. All right, so the instant attraction, what it's going to be like meeting them. Look at the Sun card, Princess of Pentacles, or the Page, King of Wands. So again, an indication that could be student and teacher, or like you meet them in a a conference where people are sharing their information, or like a workshop or a expo, or just things like that. It could be anything like that. It could be that you just start working for this place and that's the boss, or that sort of thing. Like, I do feel that you're the page and it's a new opportunity for you. Very like joyful. It could be that you meet them in the summertime. And I think at the time of this recording, people in the Northern Hemisphere should be coming up into the warmer months. So it's an indication there that as things move into summer, yeah. We've also got this flowers here too, so maybe spring. Yeah, well, everyone will be a little different. But the point is, this is the instant attraction and what meeting them will be like. And it's going to feel really joyful. It's going to feel playful and friendly. There might be a lot of really good banter. Like, you will be able to talk really easily to each other. It may be that this is a new job as well, like a new course that you're taking. And this could be a mentor, or there's just so many things that this person could be. But I do get the energy as well with that Hermit, King of Wands. We've got the Hierophant on the table too. We've got Death on the table. There's a lot here that does talk about a spiritual teacher, or a teacher of awakening, or a teacher of healing arts, or art in any way, expression in any way. They are definitely somebody who's like got some sort of platform that they can share their information, their knowledge and their wisdom. And that may be why you're drawn to their life, because of their teachings, or it's just in that realm. It might not be a teacher, of course. It could be someone who does some work for you as well. It could be like a tradie that does some work for you. If you're okay, I shouldn't really put genders into it, but yeah, somebody who maybe offers a service to you or something like that. Could be. Right, so yeah, it just basically shows that you just naturally be drawn in, like anyone's drawn into your life, I suppose. So it just happens. How the connection is likely to unfold. So we've got the Six of Pentacles and the Hierophant. Again, an indication of higher learnings. It also could indicate that it's a traditional connection at the start, in that they ask you, let's go for a date, let's go for dinner, like something very perceived normal, like traditional steps of a connection unfolding, right? Six of Pentacles as well kind of talks to what I've already spoken about, where maybe they're sharing information with you, or it could be that you go to them for a service of some kind, or vice versa. Six of Pentacles is generosity, kindness and giving. So it'll be very maybe like they ask you for a date and they bring you flowers or a little gift. Like, it's very generous and sweet. Or the receiving could be of their wisdom, or vice versa. You may be teaching them actually as well. We've got to keep it open, right? And then we have the Moon and the Seven of Cups. So I feel that as things unfold, it may be quite promising and exciting at first, but then things might take a step back, and not everything will. I feel like there will just be a lot of excitement between you both, and you both might want, or one or the other might want, answers about where it's headed sooner than those answers can be available. That's what I do feel might come up with this energy. They're uncertain if they're are they into me, or am I vice versa? Do they have other options? Like, just not certain of where you stand. It might feel a bit like that because of a timing factor as well. I feel like it might trigger as well. That might be, again, the mirror thing, why you came into each other's lives. They may be teaching you a lesson in your own fears there. If you get triggered fears of rejection and things like that, it's a perfect learning opportunity for you to investigate why you're feeling that way, and what you can do for yourself to be there for you, and understand, like, learn deeper into abandonment and separation, and how that can be an illusion, I suppose. I want to get another card on, like, this, just okay, another and the Devil on the bottom. We've got the Seven of Swords and the Devil. So you may feel like this person has other options, or even, like, it could be Playboy energy. It might be even that you've met them online, and it's just like a what do you call it? F-boy, fuck-boy, or girl, whatever it is. But there's this shadiness to it, right? And it could also be talking about intense sexual chemistry with the Devil as well. The Moon is very feminine. I feel like when you are intimate with this person, if you choose to take it to that level, it will be, quite quite magnetic, quite passionate. I've actually got a section in this reading for sexual chemistry. We'll get to that in a minute, but this is how it might unfold. So as well, they might have addiction issues as well. They're a problem, they hide that from you. There's something about this connection, as much as it is very exciting, inspiring, there's an element to it that, you know, you might not really want for a long-term connection, is what I'm getting. So this reading may be a warning to just like let it be what it is, and understand that maybe this is just for a fling, or maybe it's if you're not interested in a fling, then, you know, maybe the warning that the next person to come along hasn't got the same ideas as you or desires as you moving forward, potentially. But then there's plenty of how do they feel about me readings out there too, so you can double check on that once you've met them, of course. How the connection unfolds, what the challenges are going to be for yourself and for them. So their challenges, we've got Death, Eight of Cups and the Strength card. So they're going through, like, especially with the Hermit and Two of Swords in their energy and their life right now, what they're going through massive changes and growth. They may be trying to walk away from something else in their life, like a different chapter may be finishing up for them in some regard. Like we did see, what was it? There was something I saw. The Devil in Seven of Swords. Yeah, they might like be hiding some addictions or some things they've got in their life that are not healthy for them, and be trying to, you know, trying to heal through that. And that may be their challenge, that they're not ready to step up in an intimate connection with you because they can't be that for themselves yet. I feel like they're going through some stuff. You may meet them at a time they're going through stuff. And with the Hermit and the Two of Swords, I do feel like they're not going to share very much of that information with you at the start. Like it will be something they keep to themselves, and that again might be why you're like Seven of Cups, uncertain about where this is going, feeling like you really want an answer and like what's going to happen. Because it's really exciting, but they can't give that to you because they don't even know where they're at, and they're working through stuff themselves. So that's in their challenge area. Your challenge area, we've got the Four of Pentacles and the Three of Wands. So your challenge will be holding on to your own energy and not worrying too much about where it's going. Three of Wands, sort of waiting for them, feeling like you might be waiting for them to get back to you after seeing them, and you may hold on to them a bit because it's exciting, and you may feel with their Eight of Cups energy that they're distant, and that often makes somebody, especially when it's new and exciting, to grab on a little tighter. So I've got advice for both of you in those areas. Theirs is the Page of Cups. Theirs is to just relax, to let things unfold, to be free-spirited, to have fun, to follow their intuition, honor their need for rest and withdrawal if they need it, that sort of thing. And I feel like they do that anyway. Your advice is the Magician, and I love it. Sorry if I'm talking a bit too quick, I'm getting excited here. So, you know, you holding on to your own energy, reserving your resources. This is your physical energy, your mental energy, your financial energy, all of that stuff, really pulling it in and taking care of yourself, and not opening up too quickly or anything like that. The challenge here is to, you know, and feel like you're waiting to see it progress, waiting to see it unfold. Your advice with the Magician is to remember that you are just an absolutely magical manifesting being, and everything in your life is up to you to say yes or no. And you can either give your power away to worrying about if this connection is going to go somewhere, or you can bring that power right back and just continue creating a beautiful life for yourself. And if that comes and entwines itself in your life, then fantastic. And if it doesn't, then so be it, because you've already, you know, got a lot going on for yourself. So just don't forget how magnificent and beautiful you are, and that if this connection if there's a red flag, straight away, don't be afraid to say no, because you can and will attract good and true love for you with this Magician card. Your advice is to remember that you are powerful, and to, you know, hold on to that power and don't give it away to this situation too quickly, or yeah. So what will help? Got that one. Sexual chemistry. So if it goes to that point, if it doesn't, that's fine. We've got the Fool, the Justice, Four of Wands and the Star. So the Fool card indicated to me that there might be something to do with risky sex. So I would recommend using protection, of course, things like that. Can be risks. But outside of that, I do see here the opportunity to explore and try new things. Maybe something you haven't done before. Something there, yeah, expressing yourself in ways that just feel open and free. With the, you know, with the Four of Wands, I do feel like there will be an intense amount of passion that is, and with the Justice too, that is really balanced. So one of you is coming in with heaps of feminine, and one of you is coming in with heaps of masculine, and it just, I see a pressure cooker. I feel like the potency of your energy in your power, just really creating a really intense moment for you both. sometimes I can see in a sexual reading the star card can be in regards to production of film, so maybe that sort of thing if you've never done that before as well. Maybe you capture some moments on camera or something, but there's a lot of chemistry, sexual chemistry here. And I do feel as well with the Justice card that they will probably be quite honest with you about their sexuality or about how they feel about sex, and potentially they maybe, if they have, you know, if they are, I don't know if playing the field's the right word because everyone will connect a little differently, but if they are, you know, open to receiving other people until they find that right person, I feel like they will be truthful about that with you. And that might be why you need protection, because they are seeing maybe other people and, you know, being so new. Yeah. What else is there? I feel like you will, when you do connect with this person, if you chose to in that way, you could definitely open you up to like a tantric state as well. Like I feel like you could definitely get into that portal and take it to that place that's out of body, rather than just a physical connection, but to enter that realm of tantra and energy. So an advice for this connection. Actually, I'm going to go over to Oracle cards now. We've got some, what is it? Archetypal cards. I hardly use these and I should more often. So this is some of the archetypes that your person that you're going to meet could be expressing here. We've also got the Oracle card to choose this reading was Power. You instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or walk away at any time. Magician. Even the colory. You get it, the colouring. It's, yeah, you have the power to walk away and say no, because the right thing for you will be the right thing for you. And it will not have red flags, it will make you feel good. Yeah, you're learning to listen to that voice and yeah, right. So now, their archetypes. First one that came out was Priest. It can be light attribute or shadow attribute. As I was shuffling, I was kind of asking mostly for the light attributes because that's how you're going to recognize them when you meet them. So we've got Priest, facilitates spiritual commitment, serves as a channel of spiritual energy. It did indicate in the King of Wands, the Hermit and the Hierophant that they are likely a teacher of some kind, or at least very spiritual and connected. We've got the Orphan Child, goes with the Hermit card, independence based on learning to go it alone, conquering the fear of survival. So there's somebody who's very self-sufficient, I feel, and that might be also why they don't grab onto you straight away, even if it is very intense chemistry. Don Juan, we have spotlights your positive, seductive qualities. Because there's such a seductive energy in them, I'll read the shadow, using power of romantic attraction for private agendas. So, you know, there is potential, and you will know when you meet them if it's that type of person. Just a bit of fun or whatever, not actually serious for commitment. Although, I mean, you could kind of read this two ways when there's so many people connecting. 10 and 2 of Cups, that does indicate to me that they do want the long-term happiness. They do want that special person, and it has to be only the one, and they will know who that one is. But it also reads as somebody who can couple with someone and have a nice time and enjoys that as well. Their energy is that of a romantic, of, you know. We've got Warrior, again, an indication of a spiritual warrior, a light warrior. Strength, skill, discipline, toughness of will, heroism, stoicism, and self-sacrifice in conquering the ego. We've got Engineer, very, very intelligent person here. We've got ability to give creative energy, a practical expression, talent for designing resolutions to common dilemmas. And yeah, I think I actually touched on that with their energy, that they're somebody who can just, what was it? Very creative, like an artist. Yeah, it was very arty energy. Somebody who definitely helps other people with their creation and with their self-expression, or at least is inspiring because of their own. And then we had the Nature Child. There's a lot of Taurus energy here. Friends with animals, communication with nature spirits. So somebody who definitely feels at home in nature. Again, the indication of the sun sign, you might meet them out in nature, in a sporting environment or something like outdoorsy and yeah, really connected to their own body and that of the earth. It's nice. Okay, so we've got advice cards now for you as you enter this connection. Prince of Swords, Six of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles. This to me says keep your wits about you. Ask all the questions. You know, we've got the Prince of Swords here. This is a thirst for knowledge. It's inquisitive. It's going to get the answers as well. It's determined to seek information. It's that sort of thing. So your advice is to seek all of the information. Stay in your logic. I see no cups here. Stay in your logic when you're approaching this person as well. If they're teaching you something, absorb that information. I feel like there's some information they could give you that helps you let go of some other baggage or something else that you were holding on to, that like they may help you shift a perception on something, that sort of thing. And the Nine of Pentacles too, again, I feel stay in your own energy. Know that you are just a magnetic, beautiful being. You are open to date anybody, and you don't need to settle for this person if it you know, feels like it might not be too serious. Which I kind of get the feeling the next person that comes along might be just a fling. Maybe that's what you wanted. Maybe that's what you wanted to manifest, or maybe it's not. But yeah, that's what I get for group one, is that your advice is to just stay single. Stay looking after you. If it grows and it goes somewhere, fantastic. But don't be waiting. Don't be waiting on this person. Just keep doing you. That's what I get. And at that point, the Ten of Pentacles was on the bottom of the deck too. So know that your Ten of Pentacles is on the horizon. You're happy ever after. First of all, you create it for yourself with all of the wonderful things you have in your life. You actually have a fulfilled and complete home now, even if it's just you and a cat or whatever, like a turtle or something. That's fine. You are complete as you are, but also know that, you know, like I'm probably beating over the head with now, it's okay to say no, because the right thing for you is coming. You are the magician in your love life. So leaving it there for you, group one. I really enjoyed that. And I think the next reading will go on the poll list. If you saw my poll on YouTube, we'll go through those as in popularity, and that will be the next 4 that we do. So next I think is general guidance. Okay, group one, it was lovely to connect with you again. I know it's been a whole week or something. And I look forward to connecting with you again soon. Bye, group one. Hey there, group two, and welcome to your reading if you chose the Tangerine Selenite Heart. I believe it's Tangerine Selenite. Then this one is for you. So, group two, we're looking at new love, future connections. So this could be, you know, hot and heavy and quick, or it could be a long-term thing coming in. It's just talking about the next connection that's coming into your life. It could be talking about someone you've already met. If you have a new connection in your life, then it might be talking about them. And if you haven't met anybody yet, then this is the person you can expect to come in. So let's have a look at if we've got a winner or not here. So your future person's energy, the Princess of Wands and the Lovers. I've also got some information about where they're at in their life as well. With this energy, I feel like your person knows a lot about love. I feel like they know a lot about the journey of love through their own experiences and through, you know, analyzing human behavior. And I feel like they're really inquisitive about the nature of love and connecting. Some of the energies I'll go through first. We've got here Gemini in the Lovers card. There's not nearly as many as the last reading. We've got Capricorn, Virgo, Leo, Pisces, Scorpio. So yeah, maybe one of those, that may be an indicator for you when you meet them, that one of those signs maybe, but it doesn't have to be. So yeah, they are, I feel like a learner of love, a teacher of love, and very expressionate in their romantic sense. Like they are a romantic, I do feel. I also feel like there's like there's two sides to this person. I guess there's two sides to anybody, but I do feel like they keep a bit to themselves. They're quite a reserved person, a self-sufficient, self-reliant person. Where they're at in their life. Now this could be like double message, because there's so many people connecting, so everyone will resonate a little differently. For the most part, I feel like they're in a position in their life where they may help people with mental health. They may be a mental health counselor, or somebody who helps people move through struggle in their life and release old baggage. Maybe they're a spiritual mentor or a guide or some sort of facilitator or guide of some kind that helps people move through issues in their life. There's somebody who's very generous. Maybe they work for a charity, or they just love to be of service in their life. Maybe it's to their family and friends, or maybe it's in their workplace, or just there's so many ways in their life that they find opportunities to give. And not give too much. I feel like there's a fair balance in this person. As they are a learner and teacher of love, I feel like they keep a balance about that. They've learnt a lot. I feel like they're very free-spirited too, like very curious about love and life, and they could be a younger person than you as well. It could be indicated here. So the Eight of Swords, Eight of Wands, and Eight of Cups, 888. This can also indicate for some people that this is where they're at in life as well, and they may be struggling to move forward from a situation in their life. So that's what I mean. Some people it'll be that that's their job in life, and other people or it could be both. I mean, a lot of the time people that are giving guidance, find it hard to seek it for themselves because they're the one for that job, this sort of thing. It's not a great perception to have, but it keeps these people stuck, keeps us stuck. We all do it. Well, we don't all do it, but many do. So yeah, 888, they may be stuck in some sort of karmic cycle in their life. It may be an old connection that they're not finished with, or that they are still winding up as well. They may feel really bound to that situation and stuck in it, but they really want to move forward. They want to get out of there, whatever it is. Maybe it's moving house, maybe it's COVID restrictions that have got them stuck somewhere and they just want to get out of there and go home. There's so many different things it could be, but this person feels stuck. They know there's things they need to release, and they want to. It may also be there's something in their life that they haven't been able to get up off the ground, and that's something they're really working on. They want to, the rainbow in this card indicates finishing something that you've started. So yeah, they may be having a bit of struggle trying to maybe get a charity business up and going, an NGO or something like that, or build upon their own skills there, or yeah. So what the instant attraction will be like between you and this person. I wanted to get another card because it felt not obvious, it didn't feel like it was going to be fireworks straight away. It felt like it might be slow building. Four of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune. So it may be that it catches you by surprise as well. You could be really focusing on your work and not really looking for it with the Eight of Pentacles, keeping your energy close to yourself. Maybe you're not out actually looking for love. It may be that you're a little bit reserved and sort of wanting to keep to yourself as well. Maybe that's their energy. We've got a bit of like focusing on self and a dedication to life in a way, but it's like something when you meet that sort of changes, and all of a sudden you're like looking at things a little differently. Like it might spark you to look up from what you've been focusing on for so long and just smell the flowers. Maybe you haven't smelled the flowers in a while, and that's something that it encourages you to do, to sort of touch life again. That's instant attraction anyway. So not obvious at first, but like it starts to stretch and wake up a little bit for some reason. I want another card on this instant attraction energy. Okay. Yeah, wow. Okay. There it is. It may be also that we've got Ace of Wands on the bottom of the deck, let you know. It may be that you have to hold back because maybe there's people around, or you're in an environment where you can't express your passion. It could be in the work environment. Maybe they come into your workplace or something like that, and but there's this Temperance and the Ace of Wands, so there is an instant spark. It may not be obvious. Maybe you have to hide it for whatever reason. Maybe you're too scared to let them know, or vice versa. But it is there. And yeah, it sort of gets you thinking, gets you stirring, but you have to temper it for whatever reason. Like it doesn't take off instantly, which is a nice thing, because when it builds, it's something to play with, right? How the connection unfolds. I got a lot of cards because it's just interesting. Like your person is a little tricky to read. This situation is a little tricky to read. So I suggest when you meet this person to maybe check other readings, like, where's it headed or something after a bit of time, if you're curious. Because it's like there's something to this connection that sort of feels promising, but it's not. But it's uncertain, and it's okay. Let's just read how it will unfold. Queen of Swords, Seven of Wands, Nine of Wands. All right, so this could be a formal situation, like I said, with the this, like you can't pursue what you'd like to instantly. There's some sort of challenge, blockage. Maybe it's your own resistance, not ready yet, or them not ready yet, something like that. Maybe it's just the environment, like it's too, like this is all hang on, I'll get the next card so we can do a continuation here. All right. That's sort of showing you. Prince of Wands, which is the Knight of Cups. Prince of Cups. Oh my God. Prince of Cups, which is the Knight of Cups. The Two of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles. So yeah, right. We've got resistant energy. Maybe it's circumstantial. Maybe it's their own personal wounds and walls up, not ready to really open up completely. Although they are, it's a tricky reading, this one. They are open. They are free spirited. They are connected to love and their body in that way. But there's also resistance and maybe circumstantial, like I said now. But we've also got this romantic energy and this single person, right? This person's riding in on their dolphin, playfulness, right? Romance. And this person's got the single person, they're happy with where they are. They've got some flowers to offer to somebody that came in though. And then we've got the Two of Swords in the middle. So it's like something blocks the ability to take it to that place or to connect so soon, maybe as soon as you'd like to. And it could be that they're in a situation in their life it's not time yet. That could, like I said before, they could be stuck in something with all those eights they've got going on. But there's something underneath, and maybe you hide it from each other at the start. Maybe this has been going on for a while and you've already know this person and you both haven't confessed how you feel, or you just know that your lives are in positions right now where it wouldn't be appropriate to approach that right now. We've got this Two of Swords, we've got uncertainty, we've got a little bit of blockness to the heart. We're not fully connecting. So how it unfolds is it kind of doesn't, in a strange way. It does, but it doesn't. It's well, this could just be the next person that passes you in the street. It could be something very small and insignificant. It doesn't have to mean that the next person you come across for any sort of intimacy potential is going to be the one, is it? There's plenty of no's before we find that yes, which is perfectly fine and all part of the beautiful learnings. Now we've got challenges in you, challenges in them, and what will help with those challenges. Their challenges are the Hanged Man, the Death card, and the Prince of Pentacles. So that, like I said, may be bound to a situation in their life that needs purifying, that needs releasing, cleansing, transforming. And it's a very slow process for them. The Prince of Pentacles, it may be that their life needs to create some changes to make room for another person, or they're just going through some dramatic changes in their life that they need to be reborn before they can sort of approach and set up their life again. Maybe their whole life was destroyed in a recent relationship. Maybe they committed there could be an older person who's built quite a lot in their life and it's all just gone because of a connection breakup or something like that, like a family breakdown, or there's so many things that this could be, of course, but it looks to me like they're the bigger structures in their life, or their whole life in general doesn't have room right now, or it's just that they've got things to shift and change before. It's just a slow, very, very slow journey. What will help them, advice for them in their challenges, Six of Cups, to embrace the pleasure with you, to really explore this connection and let it unfold in its natural timing. This is a soulmate card as well, and I do feel like you cannot rush anything to do with your soul. And so it's that indication too, to honour this connection, to be respectful to it. And also it could be an indication of letting the inner child come to play, or investigating some of the wounds that come up from the inner child and displayed in this connection too, mirrored back to you. Well, that's for them. So it may be that you inspire them to parent themselves, or have more play and fun, that sort of thing. That's something they need to be able to embrace. It also could be that family situations too for them hold them back, and that they need to attend to that. Maybe they're a busy single parent or something like that as well. Now your challenges, Seven of Pentacles, Princess of Swords, and the Prince of Wands. I feel like you might have a little fear of failure, fear of committing to something that's going to be frivolous or not going to bring you what you're after in love and life and connection. The Prince of Wands can be a in and out connection, hot and cold, on and off, and I feel like you don't want to invest in that. So that's your challenge, I feel, is that you're a bit fearful to invest in something that's strictly passion. I feel like you might want more from a relationship than that. Maybe you don't, that's fine too. But yeah, the Princess of Swords, it might be that you're a little distrusting as well. Maybe you've been hurt in the past quite a bit and you may want to feel like you need to watch them or seek answers from them prematurely or something like that. That might be the case. Or if actually I did, something I picked up on through this reading a few times and I haven't even said it once, was that this person could be someone from your past returning and you may be a little uncertain if you can trust it. Is it going to be consistent this time, or is it going to be that inconsistent hot cold energy? Yeah, some people, this may be someone coming back around, especially because the Six of Cups was there, reunion energy coming forward. So that may be their challenge too. Maybe it's at a distance. If it is someone you already know and you're waiting for new love to come back into the connection, if that was the case. I should have probably said that a lot earlier in the piece, not like 13 minutes in. But yeah, some people it will be coming back around. Your advice, same with group 1 actually, Magician. Remember that you can say yes and no to whatever you want in life. You are the magician, you are the creator. It's all to do with your boundaries, what you're willing to accept and what you would like. Understanding and knowing what you do want and what you don't want. What are your hard limits, all of that sort of stuff. Standing up for yourself and being responsible for the connections in your life in that way, like allowing or having boundaries. It's also yeah, remember your power, I feel, is the advice for you in regards to this. So fear of failure, maybe like there's a lesson here for you in releasing that fear and stepping into knowing that you have everything it takes to stand up for what you feel you deserve in love. All right, sexual chemistry. This is interesting. I know that's what I mean. This reading is tricky. Maybe this connection is tricky, right? Maybe, I do feel it could have been something that's happened in the past. You may know this person. I'm starting to get that quite strongly now in this point in the reading, but we want to keep it open for people that are also not met this person. First out of the gate was the Sun card. So yeah, there's actually in the shuffle, the Moon did come out with a bunch of others, but I put it back in, it was too many, but I did want to remember that Moon, especially when I saw the Sun. So I feel like the intimacy in this connection might touch the deeper and darker realms of sex and of intimacy, or like deeper passion, more emotional expression. And then the Sun card, well, feminine and masculine there. I feel like you both bring an equal amount of feminine and masculine energy, which is very complementary when you're intimate with somebody, to have that balance there. I feel like, yeah, there's a lot of freedom of expression, fun, playfulness, like it's not like all serious, like the actual art of sex itself is something very joyful. Then we have the Hermit, the Ten of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, and the Devil. All right, this is where it gets a bit. So again, an indication that it could be someone from your past where things have was all really good and then it went really quiet and it's over and then you're left in the cold, but you're really feeling attached to them. That could be the case here. That's the sexual chemistry. If you haven't met this person, then that might be what you can expect in the timeline moving forward. Because we've got a lot of attraction here, but we have got a lot of resistance as well in these cards. We've got a lot of it's not time yet, or maybe it's not the right person too. Ten of Swords, Five of Pentacles could also indicate what I saw before, where they might be in something that they need to get themselves out of before they can pursue a connection. But because something's been established with the Sun card at the start and the Devil at the end, it's like can't really let it go. You might find it hard to let go of this person, especially if you've been intimate with them and those cords are created and there's a real intense attraction that's then suddenly left in the cold, or that they have to take distance for whatever reason. And that could leave you feeling a little disappointed as well, of course. Again, an indication why the Seven of Pentacles is there. You know, the Magician is there to remind you that you can, you don't have to accept it. You can accept them as a person, but you don't have to accept this as a connection in your life if it's not fulfilling to you. Devil card here as well does indicate that it may be really hard to step away from that, because there's such a magnetic dynamic here, like real draw to each other. What do I want to do next? I've got some archetype cards for them, give an indication of the type of person they're at. It could be shadow or light, but we've got the Knight, and we do have the Knight of Cups here as well. So romantic, poetic, that sort of thing. Loyalty, romance, chivalry, a love of honor. We've got the servant, delight in serving others with a free and loving heart. So, you know, they do get the indication here a few places that they are somebody who likes to be very giving and of service. Maybe it is that they help a lot of people with love in life. We've got the damsel, which is interesting. We've got the knight, the damsel, and the servant, the knight, and the damsel. So it's like, I feel like they, and then the poet as well, actually. So I feel like they might be a bit of a dreamer or a bit of a romantic, and sort of maybe get carried away with their dreams and fantasies about love, and about maybe it's a masculine that likes the hero instinct being triggered in them, so they can come and rescue the damsel or be there for this person in that way, or, you know, other way around as well. We don't want to put genders into it these days. So we've got the liberator as well, another indication that they may be somebody who guides people in love or learning about life and about themselves, and helping people free themselves from outmoded beliefs, releasing negative thought patterns. I feel like as well for themselves, that's something they're working on, because we've got the hangman, we've got the death card, and we've got all this energy, all these eights. So, you know, they're definitely working through some of their own stuff, and, you know, transmuting some old energies. We've got the mentor and the guide. Both of these cards, another indicator that they could be a teacher, or at least on a path to seeking. Passing on wisdom and refining the student's character represents the nature of the divine in life and yourself. We've also got the trickster and the rescuer. Transcending convention, stuffiness, and predictable behaviour. I do feel like this person is someone who lives life on their own terms as well. They might sort of just, I get the feeling that they can't be bought. They can't be sold. They really stand up for what they believe in a big way, I feel as well. So the rescuer provides strength and support to others in crisis, acts out of love with no expectation of reward. And that's the Six of Pentacles that came up in their energy too. A very giving and generous person, not over-giving. Although they do have the energy that they like to rescue somebody, and they want to be there and be the provider and be the carer. They do have a nurturing energy like that. With the trickster energy, manipulating others through duplicity is in the shadow. So, you know, some of the energy is, I feel like for this connection in particular, for a lot of you, it's like, don't give up on it straight away. And my partner often says, if it looks like a duck and sounds like a duck, it doesn't mean it's always a duck. and that's so true. So stay open, I feel, for some people in this connection. Or maybe organise a reading that gives you a bit more indication once you've met them. But I feel like there's more to this situation that meets the eye, especially at the start, and how it unfolds is not so quick. But anyway, your advice cards. We've got the Four of Cups, the High Priestess, and the Three of Wands. All right, more to the situation that meets the eye with the High Priestess. Four of Cups, Three of Wands. It kind of does look like, especially because you don't know where it's going, and it looks like an instant attraction that then dies quickly. Don't be waiting around for this person. If you're feeling discontent, listen to your intuition and just move on. Just let it go. That's fine. You can do that. It may be really hard. In my words, it's easier said than done. I get that. Oof. But the Four of Cups is often a discontent feeling. It's like, you know, really focused on what isn't working, rather than realizing that you've got a lot of brilliant things in your life to just go and I want to say be grateful for, but it sounds too cliche, and I'd rather say something that's like, you know, just grab a hold of your life and ignite it. Just like, there's nothing outside of you and what your capabilities are that will bring you more pleasure and fulfillment than what you can do for yourself if you just spend the time exploring and such. But yeah, stay focused on your life. Follow your intuition. Don't wait for this person. Don't wait on situations that leave you feeling, you know, discontent. Just get on with you, I would say. Your intuition, though, may be guiding you when you've met this person to see how it goes and not give up straight away. And that's kind of what I feel too. Like, don't run away straight away, but don't put all your eggs in the one basket and have a lot of expectation on the connection. Let it unfold and let it be what it may. And if that's a lesson, then that's fantastic. If it grows into something down the track when the time is right, when they've finished dealing with what they're dealing with. And that could happen too with the Princess of Wands. You may feel, Three of Wands, you may feel guided intuitively to wait it out and see. We have criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. Soulmate, I'm just noticing now, is on the bottom of the deck, or the top of the deck over there. But what is this? I'll read it actually. Your soulmate is already in your with you in spirit. Believe this and they will physically manifest. So again, it could be an indication some people connecting to this are actually in separation from a person and waiting for it to come back around. But even if it's not that, acceptance of this person, no expectations, and yeah, allow yourself to be open to the mystery and learning about love and life through this connection if that's available to you, and if you can see that past the disappointment of what needs are not being met in the immediate future. If you can step back from that and see that, there could be a lot of offering, a lot of wisdom offered to you in this connection, but mostly it's about acceptance and not criticizing, not expecting, because exactly it leads to further unhappiness. Just accept them as a being on their path, just as you are. And it will transform, because without expectation and smothering and any of that, things can become what they may. We don't project our expectations onto the rose before it blooms. We just let it show its beauty naturally and in its own timing. So, group 2, I'm going to leave that there, you beautiful people. That was fun. I really liked this reading. New love, I don't think I've done that topic before, but yeah, it was good. Look forward to reading again for you soon. I hope that gave you some sort of indication of what's to come. And I'll talk to you all shortly. Bye, group 2. Hey group 3, and welcome to your reading if you chose the Carnelian Heart, and this one is for you. I love carnelian. It's such a holding, supportive stone, and I love the energy of this reading. I love this topic actually. I think because new love is so exciting, I'm picking up on all of that excitement, and I'm just like, can't wipe the smile off my face. All right, so we're looking at a future person. Now, this does not have to mean that it's the one. It's just the next intimate person to cross your path. Maybe you've already met them and then you have a new connection in your life. If that's the case, it might be about them. If you haven't met anybody, then it'll be the next person to come along with romantic or intimate potential. Doesn't mean it goes there, but yeah. So yeah, could be a warning or it could herald something beautiful. Let's see. All right, your future person, their energy. We have the Nine of Pentacles, the Magician, and the Wheel of Fortune. This is like, they have an energy about them I just really do enjoy. And it's, as always, or quite often anyway, Group 3's energies reading is completely different to Group 1 and 2. It's quite often that way. 1 and 2 can be similar but differences, and then 3 is always, or at least frequently, standalone. And anyway, Group 3, this is your person's energy. Nine of Pentacles, Magician, and the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like they're just really good with where they're at in life. I feel like they have a really special role, or are very important to a lot of people in their world, in their life. They're certainly a master manifester, but I feel like they have all that they need in life as well. They're very giving because of that. I feel like they're in a really good position, maybe financially or in their career or just within themselves as a person. They feel really abundant and feel really grateful for the life that they have. I feel like they really recognize the abundance in their life. And I feel like as well, they may be here, maybe going through a big change as well. I feel like they also could be actively looking for love. This person might be looking for love online, or that, that might be how you meet. But it's definitely indicated here that they are after something significant in their life, but they're taking their time to get there as well. Knight of Pentacles, I feel like they're sort of, it's dating energy, it's looking around and being content with what you're at, but also open to receive somebody if it's the right person for them. They're willing to create the room and the changes in their life that would need if they were to welcome somebody in. But for the most part, I feel like there's somebody who really helps empower other people as well, helps other people create changes in their life. They've just got that energy that's really transformative and ultra accepting and understanding as well. their life and what their life is like at the moment. A little further on to that is, well, that was more their energy as a person. This is what their life is like. King of Wands, Prince of Wands, Four of Wands, fire, fire, fire. Actually, I didn't go through the star signs. We will. Well, with all this fire, we have to say Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. We've got Cancer here, Libra, Sagittarius, Taurus, Gemini, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Yeah, doesn't have to be. That's fine. All right, moving along. Yeah, what their life is like. They're a liberator. They're an inspiring person. They're a creative person. They might be a musician. They might be very active with their body. They might be an athlete. They could be a, what was the word that came through? And a profession came through to do with the body, a physiotherapist. So they might be somebody who helps with mobility and stuff like that as well. Yeah, there's definitely very active in their community, very active in, potentially roles of healing, creative arts, expression, writing, journalism, all those sorts of things that they could be right into, where they're just quite passionate for life, quite active in their life. I do get a strong sense that they may be very physically attractive or very physically fit, looking after their body, and having a good time with their life. Like, they have a great vision, they have a great outlook, and they have wonderful connections. I feel like they're really inspiring to other people as well. So what will the instant attraction be like when you meet them? The Princess of Cups, the Ace of Wands, the Princess of Wands. And these princesses are both facing each other, right? So an indication to younger energies. Although I feel this person may be older, or at least wise, and they may come across older than their years, like wise beyond their years, they say. I do feel like they might be a little older because they've got a maturity about them. They've got a real wisdom about them. They've got their shit together. It's kind of what it feels like. But they also have this real beautiful curiosity for life that comes with the novice energy, that comes with the young and inexperienced energy too. They don't feel like the type of person that knows it all. They really, really embrace the inner student, and they're happy to go about things with that childlike curiosity and wonder, which I really do love. But they also have this strong, dependable, earthly energy about them too, that you can be held and secure in. So, I do love the person here, the energy of this person. It's so nice. So, instant attraction, right? Especially if we've got water on one side, flame lit, and that page has turned into the Page of Wands, from the water to the wands. I can see that. So what this indicated to me is maybe you see them, or vice versa, and something about them, the body movement, it could be the slightest little thing, and all of a sudden your sacral chakra is on fire, and you just got this massive pull towards them and a huge attraction. It could be like perceived as love at first sight, or it could really activate something inside of you when you meet them. And again, it could be an indication of physical movement as well. Maybe they're a fitness trainer or something, you're taking a class, or there could be a student in that class as well, because we've got these two younger energies here. They could be taking the same course as you. You may meet them in that sense. Maybe it's going dancing as well. Like, there's so much it could be, you know what I mean? And the Page of Pentacles also can talk about a lot of synchronicities lining up to the event, like feeling like really divinely guided, because it's a very intuitive and connected energy as well. So taking notice of how you feel when you meet them, because I do think you will feel a lot. All right, how the connection unfolds. 5 of Cups, 8 of Cups, not a great start, but I think this is because of where you or them are at right now in regards to something else. It may be that you're kind of giving up on love, or you're in a position where just been so many disappointments and you're just wanting to walk away, and just, there's a disheartedness to this. I feel as well, actually being pointed out to the moons now, where we've got this crescent moon and then a full moon. So it's like you're coming out of a darker period, or you're coming out of a period of letting go of the disappointments of the past, or releasing, maybe you've released an old connection, but you're releasing the emotional baggage that came with that connection. I feel like that's where you're at when you meet them. And this is how it unfolds after that. The Lovers, the 6 of Cups and the 6 of Wands. So walking away from sadness and disappointment, all the things that haven't worked out, truly letting them go and accepting them for the beautiful lessons that they've given you and the strengths you can take from them. I feel like you've gone through and honoured a process within yourself to get to that point. And then we've got the Lovers, Six of Cups and the Six of Wands. So from disappointment, walking away from disappointment to this intimate connection that take you from surprise potentially. Six of Cups, feeling like you really know them, like there's a soul recognition with them. You feel like maybe you've lived a past life together, or that there's something about them that feels like home and family, or you can really relate to them on an emotional level, that you really understand each other's ways that you perceive love and respond to things on an emotional level in a similar way, or at least process in a similar way, and there's a lot of understanding between you both. There's also the Six of Wands too, so it could be introducing the person to your family quite quickly too. That might happen, that could happen here. But yeah, for the most part, keep it fairly open, that it's just going to feel like a really fortunate to have each other in your lives, like really like woohoo. Six of Wands, it's a public victory. It's like showing off, look at this beautiful person, you know, this is my person, blah blah blah. Like really fantasizing over introducing them to family and friends. And I want one more, because I think I did this for all the other groups too. I'm like, how else is it going to unfold? I want to know more. I think I get more curious about the information. Two of Swords, Ace of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. So it's uncertainty, but there's excitement and attraction. One more. I'm going to do that a bit with my private readings too. I end up not even asking what questions they want, because I know what questions I'd want to know. All right, here we go. The Devil. I see the Devil. Ooh, lots of magnetic attraction between you both with the Devil there. It didn't come out properly, so I'm not taking it, but I'm acknowledging it, that there's a deep sexual magnetism between you both. And but the other cards around everything are so healthy that I can't call it that. All right, I'm going to point this out now in this point in the reading, just because of the cards that came out. We've got the King and Queen of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. So it could also be that one of you is in a connection at the time of meeting them, and that needs to dissolve first. That could be the case. But for the most part, I'm feeling like there's a deep, especially with the Six of Cups, King and Queen of Cups, it's like I really feel like that message just before about having another person still in their life is only for very few in this group 3. Very few will have that situation, because I'm more strongly feeling that this is an indication of how compatible you both are. Putting that now down to also recognizing your differences at the same time, which is a beautiful thing. I feel like you really complement each other, and you know, it's a beautiful differences that you have. So I'm feeling like they're the King of Cups and you're the Queen of Pentacles. That doesn't mean anything about gender. You could be both women, but I'm feeling like they come in with quite a soft and gentle touch. I'm seeing the Cancer pointed out here too. That could be their sign. Cancer is quite strongly here, so I do feel Cancer would be one of the most prominent energies in the chart of these people. It's because there's just so much here about intuition, but anyway, there's a real deep sense of compassion from them, and they're very genuine and solid in their heart space, in a stable way that really holds you. Queen of Pentacles is, you know, I feel it talks about a self-made woman or man, self-made person, somebody who's healed a lot on their own. They're very self-sufficient. They're very nurturing and providing to the people around them. But they also know they have good boundaries, and they honor their natural cycles. They can't be pushed. They just, they're really connected. So I like those two energies. I like as well that the bottom of the deck was the Queen of Cups, because it does really show just how compatible you are and potential telepathic connection between you both, but then honoring your differences as individuals, which I do feel is important in this connection as well, that you're both such strong people that you won't become codependent and toxic in that way and sort of change each other to fit each other. I don't think it will be like that. I feel like it'll be more honoring each other's differences and independence. All right, so challenges for them, challenges for you, and what you will help with moving through those challenges. And your challenges are not that bad, honestly. Like, there's not really great challenges here, which is wonderful, right? 2 of Cups, 10 of Swords, and the 3 of Cups. Indication for that message earlier that it could be that they need to finish something with the 10 of Swords. That could be the case, but I don't feel for many that that's it. The challenge, it could be a life factor as well. They have got a lot of stability in their life. Maybe it's that they don't fully have room for an intimate connection that moves right in and becomes something traditional right away. It could be that this unfolds in a beautiful, organic and slow pace. 10 of Swords could also indicate that they're not too certain they're ready to take on something so big yet. Although they are in this single energy and looking for love, it's got to be right for them. And I feel like they want to enjoy friendship and connecting in that way first before it becomes anything too quickly and then ends quickly. They could have a fear of failure themselves. They maybe have invested a lot of their life in a previous connection and just don't want to invest in anything that's not going to, be worth it and be successful. They're 2 of Wands in the advice for moving through these challenges. To move through these challenges, the 2 of Wands, to just try. I think it's the message for them is to just give it a go and try out this new adventure. Give it a chance, I feel, is their advice. Your advice: Chariot, 9 of Cups, and the Ace of Swords. I feel like this is your challenge. Your advice is the Empress. Yeah. But yeah, your challenge, it could be logistics. It could be that you live further away from this person and you're yet to move closer, or it could be, or to travel and visit, that sort of thing. You could also be sitting with it yourself, like, is this right for me? Is this what I want? I feel like you're somebody who's very honest with yourself and you want clarity. You want to know if this is the direction towards your happy ever after, to your emotional fulfillment with the 9 of Cups. You want to make the right steps, I feel, as well. If there are challenges, the Chariot can sometimes indicate challenges in movement forward. So, but I don't feel very many challenges between you both. I feel like if there are any, it's circumstantial, like it's just a logistics thing and that can be worked out. It may also be your challenge is to communicate to them how much you would really like to be with them. That might be hard for you as well. And your advice is the Empress. Don't try too hard or anything, just be yourself. Just nurture yourself as well, honor yourself, know that you are, you're a very abundant person with very fertile energy all around you, and so you will naturally draw to you. And I'm actually just noticing now the bull in this card and the green pasture in this card, and it's like this bull is coming towards the Empress. So I do feel like you can trust this person is coming forward, and it may just take a little time. You may both, not be ready to open up totally yet and say how you feel, but just trust, just enjoy your beautiful life, enjoy your beautiful self, and trust that this connection has potential to unfold into something quite beautiful. And you have every reason to just be happy and enjoy what is with you right now. And enjoy any of the love and pampering and all of that stuff that comes your way. Embrace it and receive it. Now, the sexual chemistry of this connection. I love this. We've got the King of Pentacles, dependable, stable, beautiful masculine energy. The Ace of Cups, the 4 of Pentacles, and the Prince of Cups. Okay, I'm probably feeling how you're going to feel the next day. Okay, so, goodness me, I need something to ground me right now. You need to ground yourself. All right. Okay, King of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. So what a beautiful, soft, tender lover is what I get from this. Somebody is very romantic and gentle, and their every touch and caress, just, you feel it. I feel like they have such a deep presence as well. They're just there in every single touch, every moment, everything. They're so present and full of love. You can feel it through their fingertips. There's a lot of romance and flirting is even the wrong word, because it feels like it's too bleh. Like I feel like it's really classy is the wrong word too. I just feel like it's really sacred, special, beautiful, intimate, and with a real depth. And I feel you hold each other quite tightly as well. There'd be lots of cuddles and snuggles and that sort of thing. It feels really, really nice, but stable too. Like the Prince of Cups, he wears his heart on his sleeve. He's very romantic, and he believes in the grand offers of love and romance and bringing flowers and that sort of thing. But this energy is reliable and stable and something you just can nestle into. I like it. There's lots of love and good feelings between you both too. I'm so happy. Let's go to some of these. These are archetype cards for your person. We've got the Advocate first. Let me just say, the archetypes in here, like, what a person. No wonder you're excited. Or are going to be. You may not have met this person yet. So, Advocate, somebody who is an advocate, right? Inspiring and connected in, like I see in their community, all these wands, they're somebody who is a leader, a visionary. They help people in their community. They fill people with ambition, drive, and inspiration. Advocate, it's all part of it, right? Inspiring people to put compassion into action. We've got the Knight, so there's that Mr. Romance with the Prince of Cups. I do feel that's like the same card, very romantic, and you can definitely, I don't want you to expect anything, but you can likely expect sweet gestures from this person, like flowers and all that sort of thing. Or like creative things, something they've made, or yeah. This is very sweet. Sweep you off your feet stuff. We've got the Student, and that was definitely in this energy here throughout the reading, where humility and devotion to knowledge, openness to lifelong learning. That's why they're the Magician. The Magician, yeah, that person is a master, but they're open to even more mastery, even more self, even more of the universe. We've got the Divine Child. Innocence, purity, and redemption suggests a special connection with the divine, extremely intuitive and connected. King of Wands is that energy too, it is that soul fire. We've got the Nature Child. Friendship with animals, communication with nature spirits, very connected. We've got the Mentor, passing on wisdom, refining a student's character. This is really interesting. Advocate, Knight, Student, Divine Child, Nature Child, Mentor. We've got the Prince. Romantic charm and potential for power. We've got the Healer. What a person. Passion to serve others by repairing the body, mind, and spirit. Ability to help transform pain into healing. Again, especially for those that I really strongly felt that someone out there is connecting to a physiologist. Is it physiology? Where you get your muscle movement back and stuff like that. What was it? Physiotherapy, yeah. I felt like that was strong for somebody who does like sports injuries or something came through. Like someone is definitely connecting to someone who's very athletic or in that area. I think I connected to that more than anything. But keep it open. Everyone's gonna meet a different person, right? We've got the Mystic, more indication of that divine child and connection to the divine. Revels in intimate union with the divine. I love that. Angel, get out now. Come on. Helping those in need with no expectation of return. Now, these do have shadow attributes, but I've asked in the shuffle today, for all groups, if we could just focus on the light attributes, because it's kind of what's going to be on display when you meet them. It's not often that we meet the shadow of somebody first. So I'm just helping you recognize them. We've got Poet on the bottom of the deck as well, which was like, just stop it already. Liberator. Freeing yourself and others from outmoded beliefs, releasing negative thought patterns. So yeah, kind of with the Advocate and the Healer and the Student, all this stuff, they're just, somebody who's active in their life, activated by life. The Oracle card that you chose for this reading was, life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow and you will be surprised where it leads. I feel like that's just a beautiful message to just let it unfold, and that is repeated here. My hair's sticking up. It is repeated here big time. Surrender, temperance, Three of Wands, letting it unfold, watching the ships come in, just like sort of, alignment, just
just be the Empress. Just sit in your beautiful energy and watch it all come in. 8 of Pentacles, 6 of Swords as well. I feel like this is in the advice for you. It's just let this unfold naturally. Stay devoted to your own path. Stay devoted to your work, your craft, and what it is you're mastering. Allow any of the feelings that come up from this connection to teach you more about your own mastery here, about what you need to work on, maybe release, maybe there's a trigger that comes up. Maybe it's to do with uncertainty and wanting the answer. And it could be all sorts of things that may come up, but mostly I feel like this is going to inspire positive feelings within you. And maybe a little bit of mastering of patience. Yeah, 6 of Swords as well. Releasing old, outdated beliefs about connection and just like letting some of that old stuff go so that you can be a bit more open to receive this connection and let it become what it will without any prejudice or preconceived ideas or expectations, anything like that, which I honestly don't feel like you have. I really like your energy and the way you're approaching this connection too, even though we haven't so much looked into it. What I feel is that you're quite grounded in yourself as well, not to be carried away. But yeah, in the advice, just have patience and approach this in a very curious, soft and gentle way. All right, group 3. Yes, that's all the cards I have for you, group 3. In the new love reading, I really liked that. It was so fun. I can't wait to do that one again. But the next one will be whatever comes next on the poll post that I recently did. I'm just going to do those 4 in the order of popularity. So I think the next is general guidance. But anyway, we'll see you there, group 3, if you click on again. I hope that gave you some sort of clarity or guidance of the future connection. And I look forward to talking to you again soon. Bye.